this is Monarchy. It's been a while for me uploading NGS videos. So, with that out of the way, I have certain topics. One is that, as you could see here, if you go to Enhancement and like Augment Transfer, right? EX, you know, the issue about transferring augments and EX augments, sorry. It should be where it says all augments transfer, including EX augments. Okay. The problem I have with this is that, let's say, for shits and giggles, I have a certain augment that I have in this weapon, and also another certain augment, name augments of EX, regardless. It's an EX augments, just FYI. It's a name EX augments that I want to take out and slide it in here. Or if I have a certain augment here, I want to take it out, like a single augment or two augments that I could transfer into another type of weapon. What do I mean? Okay, so you know how let's go. Let's pick out a certain weapon. Okay, for this one, for an example, I want to flesh out. Oops. Yeah. I want to flesh out a certain augment here. But in this case, it's telling me, oh, I could take EX and transfer which way. The problem is that you're taking all three and putting it to another name item. It was fine at the beginning, but if you want to be more technical, right? And let's say, for an example, this one that I'm currently using with a light attack project R, or protect R, excuse me, or whatever, the EX light attack. And then I want to replace it with something else. Maybe I want to replace 2. So why not get rid of the 2 and add the 2 that I want? If it's on this weapon or is on that weapon, I could pick 2. If I have it, I could just move it. And you know, it will give me the one I'm taking away, it will give it to this weapon. And the one that I'm taking one out of, it would just have 2 EX instead of, 3. Or if it's because you're taking out 2 or 1, and it would make everyone, somewhat happy, because farming and grinding these things takes so long time. And what if you don't have the proper EX augment that you really want? Because we should treat the EX augment like like in Call of Duty, it's or in Division, it's a mod or a perk. It has the same idea and references that you could change it and upgrade it once you have, like, example, um, Lux Alpha. Let's say if there's something other than Lux Alpha, upgrade to that. But I don't want this one. I could just swap it, put the one that I want, and there you go. And it would be better and stronger if I want to still run the same weapon. Because eventually I might like, I want to improve it or update it. Then you're letting players have the free will to upgrade, enhance their weapon. Even if it's, free to play weapon, or you're grinding for that certain weapon, an upgrade or an improvement of how you play the game. So it would be less of the grind and something worth grinding for. Because this is the thing. That's the problem with NGS. That you're grinding and farming, people don't have problems with it. It's just that it's lackluster and boring. Same goes to Throne of Liberty. Throne of Liberty has the same bullshit problem. That grinding and farming is lackluster. There's no replay value. There's no reward of an achievement that you went to point A to point B. And plus over there, getting the things that you need, it's pain in the ass. But hopefully the new update will improve that just a little. But regarding here, it's a whole shit show. That,
Goodbye.
if I recall, the world map needs an upgrade, an improvement, because all the monsters are the same and we are level 100 finally. Like I've said in the past, that I've been preaching about, and how the weapons is just pretty much the default weapons that we are getting from the campaign from 1 to 5 or 4. All those little improvements. This is the same algorithm of these weapons here, just that it's non-tradable. You just need to improve and upgrade your weapon to a certain point. The mistake of non-sellable weapons and armor that I've noticed on Throne of Liberty, that I figured out finally how to improve this idea. Everything should be buyable, sellable, and tradable. End of story. However, the rarity comes into play, but also it really doesn't, because it's pretty much data information. It's not really rare. It's just how many stars you're getting up there, and it's like a reputation or a title. Rarity doesn't mean shit in this game. Over there in Throne of Liberty, rarity does. Here it doesn't. So people that playing NGS, get of your high horse. Rarity doesn't mean shit. It's pretty much you're using a uncommon, excuse me, common, uncommon, and you have those types. So from there, as stars gets higher, you're either playing with blue rarity and epic. Out of anything else, or if you got a shiny, still the same shit. It's like Pokemon. You're gonna get a freaking shiny Charizard eventually. There is no, wow factor. Only if depending if you have color blindness issue, then the shiny Pokemon, the weapons, will come in clutch depending on, if you could see that certain color or not. But in this case, it's pretty much going from, let's see how far this list goes. So this is common. And then you go to uncommon. Then rarity, which is purple. And then after that, it's probably going to be epic. And from then on, it's going to move on to something better. Maybe. Or depending how they value and see progress. Because from this point, there might be one more of these types of unsellable gear and weapon. One or two more. I don't know. I might be talking out of my ass, but in this case, this is how I see it, because these weapons reminded me from the early weapons. It's like, do I have one here? So pretty much reminds me of these type of weapons. And it goes from this, we probably will see that's gonna take place like the last one. Yeah, if you see my previous video, I probably did explain it. The Evocoat, the purple one, would probably be that Evocoat, because the from the red weapons, it's from here and Alio, and then Evocoat. I think you started to get Evocoat once you are able to go to Retem. So that purple weapon, that's the Retem item. So we might see two more because of Kavaris and Stia, because that's how we are upgrading or leveling up. Plus, I did mention Nameless City could be a new area, possibly. And this is the, because I open new doors, because a lot of people, not just me, been saying the Nameless City hasn't really, it's more questions than answers. And like, what's it called? I just want to get this name right. Lucille, I think, exploration. I knew it's a ship that this area that we are in, yeah, it's could be like some type of a hovered ship planet. To get to space, I knew that it wouldn't be unlikely because Luce freaking Lucille reminds me of ship as we are getting snippets and pieces of it. And if you were taking notice from the campaign, that they have a control center. So what does it mean by control center? You're pretty much having a ship or some place like you're able to control and navigate to a certain locations. And plus, they did say the ship controls pretty much everything from Alio. So if it controls Alio, controls Retemp, Kavaris, and Stia, it controls this whole, map. But anyways, I'm getting too ahead of myself. That's one of the things that I've have mentioned. I forgot what I really want to say afterwards, but I have been checking the block transfer recently, and numbers are dropping. I've been checking from ship 1, 2, 3, 4. I've seen grand changes, but I would appeal to Sega and NGS that they should what they're doing in like Throne of Liberty is that they're merging servers and making new servers, and from it give people time to pick out what a server they want to belong to. So they give them an extent amount of time from yesterday and the 27th. The 27th will be the last day that people could swing around and go to server, check out what they want to get into with if there's more opportunities and things like that. With ship 1, 2, 3, 4, since they have 4 ship servers, why not make convert 2 servers and make it out of the 4, split the 4 and have just 2 to make 1 server, 2 ships to make 1 server. So it would be, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, it would be 1, 2 ship. So you pick and choose which ship that you want to go, ship 1 or ship 2. And because since it's a bit smaller community and people that is a fan of this game and people don't want to move play another MMO, they want to stick to this MMO and stick it to the end. And I applaud them for that. But would help and regenerate having the bond of the community of putting two different type of ships, not putting ship 1 and ship 2 and make them to go to one ship. Or not like ship 3 and ship 4, merge them together and make them in ship 2. I don't think so. I think it has to be a mix between like ship 1 and ship 4. Put them together for an example. Or put ship 2 with ship 3 or 4. Put them together. So like that, the one that has the lower count could be in a higher number. And the other one will be, to make it a balance. If you don't want to merge all 4 ships into one ship server. That's my take on it and how it would prove the atmosphere of the game itself. Because yes, there might be a split of how gamers function of the 4 ships. But if you reduce it, you could improve patching. You could improve updating and maintenance. Because it would be less of a stress hold of what you're putting into the engine that you're using. I believe you guys are using Real Engine 5 or the Cryo engine, something like that. I can't recall. But that's my idea for you guys, Sega and NGS, that it would help a lot and will sustain a good amount of level that you could do more tests of improving bigger play of groups. Example, going to world and the exploration zone. Exploration zone will be 32, if I'm not mistaken. That could hold 32 players. Why not improve how the 32 players works? Because of my experience of MMOs, like Throne and Liberty for an example, you could have a whole squad of 30 to 30 and so pretty much 70 guilds members that you're facing a certain boss monster. And sometimes you have guild wars of fighting a conflict zone in the boss monster region or area. So you have like 2 big guild members fighting trying to destroy the co-op boss monster arena. So same goes as like UQ. It's that same idea, but you're doing a 8 squad or sometimes a little bit higher, but I'm guessing it could be 8. But that's what you could play around with the exploration zone and improve that feeling, and push players towards that this is a good game changer in a way of bigger numbers is better. Especially this is a co-op PvE type of thing, not PvP. Let me rephrase. There's no PvP. There's many things that you could do here. to improve uh, the life of this game. So going from the economy phase, there's another way of improving the economy, which I will explain in a different day if I feel like it, or a different video. But I want to now talk to the each and every alliance and take each and every alliance and ship 1, ship 2, ship 3, ship 4. So my idea is how to improve loot system and getting certain weapons and certain rewards. But I guess I will explain that in a separate video. But this is just an idea of how to improve X, Y, and Z for Sega and NGS. But I will give you guys a sneak peek on what I'm talking about of the economy of Player Shop.
Hi there.
So the thing is of the algorithm, how people are cheating, there's a way to reduce that, and much efficient way to improve how by adding certain features, and you could slowly improve the shop tickets. So instead of by 3 days, you could set it to a week. And if it goes well, set it for 2 weeks of for you could use that one ticket for 2 weeks. And if you see there's improvement and you need a tweak and change, it will let you do it in a slower pace, because I have seen and noticed, we all notice that Sega and NGS are slow as hell. And this dry season and all this, and the scheduling and all that BS, which I disagree with everything of that note. But I'll give you a benefit of the doubt how you could do it in a good slow pace. So like that, if you need to improve certain things or update certain things, it could be in your own time and putting it into your schedule, fit it into your schedule, and it would help to reduce RMT, real world trading. That's all I would say. But just to keep in mind that people have been saying that, oh, you have to get rid of RMT, and RMT is ruining the game, and the market system, the economy, all this BS. And the shit that people are saying, the best in slot bullshit, there is no best in slot. Let's be real. It's just a name just to cause an attention and say, woo, you're gonna be dividing the players of having this mentality of this is best in slot, or you're gonna pay this much money to get XYZ, or maybe you're gonna find a low budget. I think is full of crap. And for people publishing and um, advertise a certain false product that isn't true. Because I have notes, I have things written down. Is it the best of slot? No. You could say it's something good. It's kind of like a build or creating a build. It's just a name or a title. Is it the best? No. There's only um a beginner's set, and there is a advanced set, and there is a prior to like tiers from God, OP, godly, and broken, or immortal. You know, those are certain builds and titles and names what people have given it depending on how well and how you put it out there, because like for an example, NBA NBA has Nikes all over it because they are, they're giving you the product for you could announce your product. Best in slot, it's pretty much the same bullshit. Is it the best? No. Is it amazing? No. That's for sure that I can say 100%. Because it could be I would like to say you could put a mask of something that is shit. You could polish the shit really good. Make it look fancy and look pretty. With different colors of the rainbow. Or, the science fiction tells me this is aesthetic and could break the universe chain of the nanotechnology if you use this. That type of thing that people like to sell or, and advertise. This is the refreshing deodorant that could mask your odor. If you have strong odor, use Old Spice. Old Spice, you'll be lovable. Just one wipe, odor gone. That's pretty much what it is. I'm not gonna bash the person who thought of the idea of best in slot. Because, it's a type of advertisement. Because he wants, or anyone wants to, make that product good and lasting for they could get that dough. Or whatever it is. But, yeah, regardless of that, am I hating? No. I'm just saying it how it is. It's like how someone's announcing a new Starbucks or Arby's, excuse me, or a new McDonald's in your area. They're gonna say this new um, menu that you could get, or secret menu, it's gonna be one of the best. Get it while it still can. It's a limited time. They don't tell you it's a limited time. Sometimes they put it in small wordings. Best of slots, the same bullshit. Just that to make it so-called the best, you have to put everything that's cost like no other. Millions, millions, or trillions. Only, whales could get it, supposedly. Or if you farm forever, you have, you know, mes meseta, which case I don't have much, but let me digress. I do. I just don't buy shit. I use my in-game currency for a certain purpose. Maybe to abuse the economy system. Because I'm waiting to, when I finish and get tired of this game, I'm going to abuse the hell out of the player shop of all 4 ships. Quite easy, quite simple to do. That I could take over of the whales manufacture and, players that found ways to exploit or scalp or scam people. I'll be the big honcho of all 4 if I wanted to. It won't take me much to make it function, yeah. But anyways, that's not even the point of that. And look at this cutie. But yeah, there should be a way of, don't kill the cat, don't choke it. But I would like to say there should be a way to improvise and improve certain things, especially like enhancement. How to make it less boring, that it could be fruitful for players, because we're in the state of game that right now everything that we have done from day one and to this point of time is lackluster. There isn't really reward benefit factors. There's not a chase, quote unquote. There isn't a chase of I want to improve XYZ. Because like how this new boss that came out, they should have waited and kept it for the main story mission and the plot point before increasing to put it in urgent quest or what's it called, this thing, dual quest, and etc, etc, etc. If you're putting it from urgent quest and dual quest, whatever, it it feels like we went to the high point and you just push it down to the campaign, you just feel it that is you're decreasing. You're not working towards something harder.
Attention Ark's defenders. We are beginning a counter-offensive against the powerful enemies in the Steer region.
You're not working
We
towards
request the
something
participation
harder
of
or
all Ark
progressing,
survivors.
because you're letting the players like, okay, I went to this thing that is completely hard. Now you downgrade it? Come on, Sega, think. First you downgrade the monster or something that's going to be difficult later on, and then you increase it. Uh, but yeah. That's how a lot of people see and feel that even your hard work that you have done, you pretty much are losing the crowd. But I don't know. I don't want to bash it too much because I get it. You probably are used to a certain audience and you're used to that progression of slow pace, which is fine. But now these modern times, it's like since people discovered min-maxing in the early 2000s, people attention span of doing XYZ, it reduced, and so they just want to go fast, like Sonic. I just want to go fast. Dun, 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 dun. That's the issue. Even like long videos, they don't see it as much because the attention span problem. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. And I, left the little trinkets here and there. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.